Dr. Gideon, thanks for joining us. Now, I am familiar with your story, and for the sake of our viewers, it would be nice if you can let them know who Gideon is and your journey to stardom.
I'm a lawyer by profession. I'm qualified to practice law in Nigeria as well as the province of Ontario in Canada. I graduated from the University of Lagos in 2002 and proceeded to the Nigerian Law School in Abuja, and I was called to the Nigerian bar in 2004. I practiced law briefly in Nigeria and left a year later to the United States and then subsequently to Canada. I came to Canada to pursue higher education. I master's in law program at the University of Ottawa. I was admitted into the university in 2006 for my LLM, and I completed the program in 2007. My LLM program was very challenging. It was challenging because I came into Canada as an international student, and being an international student, you pay tuition that is far higher than what the average Canadian pays. And not just that, I came in with very limited fund, no scholarship of any kind. So, but I was determined because I know there are great opportunities here. I finished the program later, 2007, and I got an award, which is the International Development Research Center Internship Award. And the award automatically entitles me to a job with the Canadian government. So I spent the first year conducting research for the Canadian government on international development issues. At the end of the second year, I looked at the prospect of going back to the university to pursue a PhD. That was in 2009. So I was among the first set of students to be admitted for the PhD in law program. But an issue arose with the admission because the admission came with no funding. So recounting my previous experience with funding in my LLM program, I was very reluctant to take up the admission. So I discussed it with my supervisor, who encouraged me. I mean, that's knowing the nature of my work and my skill, he sees no problem with me being able to complete the program in time, as well as even getting funding. Then I entered into competition for external funding. So fortunately, I got more funding than I needed for that program. First started with the Joseph Armand Bombardier Award from the Social Science and Humanities Research Council of Canada, which was worth about $150,000. Then after that, I also got the International Development Research Center Doctoral Award, which was worth $20,000 to fund my field research. Then there was also the African Initiative Award from the Center for International Governance Initiative. I was able to complete the program in 2013 and defended the project and graduated in June. It was just some few days to my graduation, I got to discover that I was actually the only member of my set admitted for the PhD program that was graduating. So that also made me the first student in the history of the University of Ottawa to graduate with a PhD in law.
You made reference to your supervisor, that's Professor Amir, and what I didn't tell you, I spoke with him before your interview. Let's listen to what he has to say.
Gideon did very well. You know, he did very well. It's not the case that it was easy for him. And he had a lot of troubles, and there were many times he was in this office asking me for help on this thing or that thing, but he has the good sense to ask. I've had other immigrants as students who, to be honest, I kicked out of the program because they were not trying themselves to succeed. And if they're not trying to succeed, then a professor can do nothing to help them. Gideon always tried. That's what made it work.
How important is the issue of mentorship?
It's very important. From my experience, I think I can say it's like the borderline. Amir saw some skills in me I never knew I had. He just had that so much confidence in me. Even sometimes when I have doubt about my ability to achieve some things academically, he more like tried to kind of give me that reassurance that, look, I know you very well, you can do this, and he has never been wrong. I must say that without Amir, I wouldn't have gone back for the PhD program because of the experience I had with funding for my LLM program.
You are a successful lawyer in Canada right now. How do you intend to give back to Nigeria?
I'm currently into discussions with some of the universities and colleges in the Ontario province, because the idea is kind of help in recruiting students from Nigeria who want to come to Canada to study.
Dr. Gideon, I want to thank you very much for coming into our studios, and we will follow up to find out how you're doing with mentoring more international students. Thank you very much.